So I re-brought this book, Skill in Action, back up to the top of my list to stick my eyeballs back in it. Like, I read it, but like it takes a while for things to sink in. So to get into chapter 2, what Skill in Action is not, the author, Michelle Cassandra Johnson, is speaking about intent and impact. So that's going to be our theme for today's class, intention versus impact. So let's get started. Let's begin in child's pose. Knees wide. See, my intention was for you to take child's pose, but the impact is, you're like, what's that? So come down to your mat, bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, your arms are out in front of you. So really down, down. Yeah. So bring your big toes to touch, it's all good. Yeah, and begin with your forehead pressing into the earth. And maybe you have an intention for why you came to your mat. Maybe you have an intention for why you do this practice. And I would ask you to look for where you can transform your intention into action. What impact does your attention and your intention have in your life off your mat? Yeah, so set your intention or become aware of your intention for this yoga practice. And then begin to transform that looking into how can I make the most impact? And begin with how can you make the most impact in your practice right now? I would offer Ujjayi breathing. Breathing in and out your nose. Yes, starting to get warm and come into downward facing dog. Hands wide, feet wide, upside down V. Pressing the mat away from you. And how can you make the most impact in your body right here in downward facing dog? Yeah, put in whatever you feel would make the most impact right here. And look for transformation in your intention to impact. Ujjayi, breathing in and out your nose, big, loud breath. Walk your feet to your hands, take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows and fold. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Drop your head. Yeah, drop the weight of your head right here. That could make maybe the most impact right here in this forward fold. Folding forward. Yeah, letting go of the resistance and folding forward. One more breath in. Exhale out. Come up to standing. Extended mountain, look up, reach up. Bring your hands to heart center and set your eyes at the tops of your fingers. Bring your feet to 12 o'clock, so look down and bring the outer edges of your feet parallel with the outer edges of your mat. And we'll begin this morning's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Inhale, extended mountain, look up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Plant your hands on the mat and come to high plank. High push-up. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Bring a slight bend to your elbows. Breathe in. Lower halfway down, low plank. Drop your knees. Yeah, low plank is low plank. Upward facing dog, untuck your toes. Breathe in. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Lift your thighs, lift your knees by pressing down through your feet. Yes. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Look for where you can make the most impact in your body, in your life, in your community. Breathe in, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump there. Good, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up, look up, exhale, bow, forward fold, right back down. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine, plant your hands, and high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. One more breath. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, and jump to your thumbs. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, look up, reach up, breathe in, exhale, forward fold, right back down. Fingertips next to your toes, halfway lift, lengthen your spine, chin out of your chest, plant your hands right here, high push up, come down to your knees, low push up. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog, pull your arm bones back. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe in and breathe out. Two more, breathe in, let it go. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees, jump to feet to hands. Good, halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, reach, look, bow, forward fold, exhale. Fingertips next to toes, flat back, breathe in. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Yeah, eyes open, gazing at your big toes, breathing in and breathing out, starting to get some heat generated in your body as you move. And look for where you can make the most impact in this pose in your body right here, right now. Breathing in deeply into your nose. Exhale fully out your nose. On empty, jump feet to hands. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, sit low, reach your fingers high. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, and stack your shoulders over your hips. So chest high, good. Lift and spread your 10 toes. Good. Take a breath in right here. Exhale, forward fold, empty your air out. Halfway lift, breathe in, plant your hands and step back to high plank. Drop your knees to the mat, lower halfway down, low plank. Bend your elbows, strengthening your shoulders, untuck your toes, press them into the earth. Lift your thighs, lift your knees, press the tops of your feet down. Shade the tops of your feet, your toenails. Yeah, press them down so much. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your right foot to your right thumb for warrior one. And take your hips wide. Long stance. Stack your front knee over your front ankle and reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your hands in towards one another, creating an energy, an intentional energy, skin to muscle to bone. Breathe in, look up. Plant your hands on the earth, And step back to high plank. Lower halfway down to low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your left foot forward for warrior one. Back heel plants. Ground down through your feet. Reach through your fingers. And what would make the most impact here? Maybe bending your left knee to a 90-degree angle. Sending your gaze up. Reach up. Breathe in. Hands to the mat. And you go high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more, breathe in, breathe out. Jump feet to hands, top of your mat. Good, halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, one breath, sit low, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, plant your hands, and vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right side warrior one, step your right foot forward, back foot plants, reach up, breathe in, look up, hands to your mat, and you go. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side warrior one, step your left foot forward, ground down, reach up, breathe in. Plant your hands to the mat, high to low, high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, breathe in, breathe out. Spread your fingers wide, yeah. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Bend your knees, look and jump. Jump where you're looking, halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Stay for 1 breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, sit deeper. Good, breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Vinyasa, high push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Take up space on your mat. Right foot to right thumb, long stance. Reach up, breathe in. Plant your hands and you flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side, left foot forward. Root through your feet, reach through your fingers. Plant your hands and you flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your right leg strong and straight, back behind you. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Like a dog at a fire hydrant, stack your hips. Press your knee towards the ceiling. Yeah, kick your foot towards the door that you came through. Yeah, and then flip your dog. Top foot comes down to the earth. Both feet come down to the mat. Press down through your heels, reach through your fingers, and look where your fingers are reaching. Breathe in and reach. Breathe out and reach. Breathe in, side plank, right hand down. Maybe right knee down would make the most impact. Side plank, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Send your gaze up to your top hand. Flex your left foot so much. Lift your top leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Full breath in. Empty your air out. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Press your left foot away from you. Lift through your left knee. Come up onto the tippy toes of your right toes and flip your dog. Both feet down, press hips up, press chest up, reach. Eyes open, see what you see. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Side plank, left hand down, left knee down. Flex your right foot, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, gaze up and out. Back foot flexed, skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot to your right thumb, crescent lunge. Back heel high over your tippy toes, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, look up, breathe in. Hands to heart center, twist right. Touch elbow to knee. Press up through your left hamstring, open your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, warrior two, back foot plants. Front heel to back arch alignment. Stack knee over ankle. Gaze over your front middle finger. Shoulders away from your ears. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your thigh, your right fingers to the earth, yogi's choice. Left arm reaches to the top edge of your mat. Spin your right lung under your left lung back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Plant your hands on your mat and you flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog, feet press down, thighs lift, knees lift, press the earth away from you. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge. Left foot forward, back heel high over your tippy toes. Good. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Squeeze into center line. Everything squeeze into your spine line. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Twist left. Make that connection. What would make the most impact here for you in your body? Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Back foot plants. Back foot plants. Parallel to the back edge of your mat. Front heel to back arch alignment. Stack knee over ankle. Gaze over your front middle fingers. Shoulders away from your ears. And take up more space. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh. Reach your right fingers towards the short edge of your mat. Right lung, send it to your back body. Spin your chest towards the ceiling. Look up underneath your armpit. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Vinyasa. Hands to your mat. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Empty. Jump feet to hands. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Yeah, bring your elbow towards your knee and sit your hips lower than your heart. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Yeah, sit low, sit low, sit low. Yeah, all the intentions in the world don't make anything actually happen. You make things happen with your action, your determination. Take a breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers and drop your head. Drop your head, pull up on your toes, and bring your chest to your thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, let it go. Palms to toes, forward fold. Lift up your feet and put your hands all the way underneath your feet so your toes meet your wrist creases, and drop your head again. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Remove your hands from underneath your feet and either take crow pose or yogi squat. Yogi squat, you'll bring your feet wide, maybe as wide as your mat, so your heels are down. Feet as wide as you need to get your heels down. Press your elbows into your knees, press your knees into your elbows, so there's this counter action. Hands at heart center. Press the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Breathe here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Jump feet to hands, top of your mat. Good. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Root down, reach up, look up. Hands to heart center. Set your drishti on a non-moving spot. Eagle. Right thigh comes up and over your left thigh. Squeeze. Right arm up and under your left arm. Maybe you clasp shoulders. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Eagle. Left side. Left leg over. Left arm under. And clasp hands or clasp shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Eagle. Right leg over. Right arm under. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch sides. Second set of eagle. And where is the breath? Breathing in and out your nose. Audible ujjayi breathing. Yeah, let eagle, let it land in your body. Squeeze into center. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come to stand. And take your block, if you have a block, and place it on the high setting so that it's underneath your left hand, and then come to stand. Standing leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take your shin, or if taking the big toe is in your practice, yogi toe lock. Open your right leg out to the right, your left arm out to the left, and look over and see your left thumb. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, and press out through your hands and feet. Yeah, so good. Take a breath here. Let it go. Come back to center, kick your right foot forward, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, and then take airplane pose. Right leg, kick it back behind you, arms back by your sides. Yeah, extend your right leg long and flex your foot, pull your toes towards your knee, the other flex. Yes, good. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand comes down to that block. Yeah, left hand comes down to the block to stack your shoulders. Stack your hips. Yeah, pull in and stack your hips. Send your right arm up towards the ceiling and look up and see your top hand. Breathe in, breathe out. For 1, your fullest expression. Put in the most impact here for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, come to standing. Place the block underneath your right hand, so it will be there for half moon. Standing leg raise, bring your left knee into your chest. Take your shin, take the big toe, your most impact. Open your left leg out to the left. Your right arm, extend your right arm out and long, and send your gaze out to your right thumb. Yeah, take up space. What would make the most impact for you in this standing balancing pose right here? Put it in and get big. Come back to center. Kick your left foot forward. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Kick your foot forward. Kick. Airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Left leg extends long, foot flexed. Yes. So good. Take a breath here. Let it go. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand down to the block. Stack your hips. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders. Good. Send your gaze up to your top hand and make an impact in your body, in your life right here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come back to stand. Good work. Good work. Breathe in, reset, breathe out. Dancer pose. Right side, left arm reaches high, right hand is gonna come back with your thumb facing up, and you're gonna grab the inside of your right foot. Good. Kick your foot into your hand, pull on your foot with your hand, and get big. Tighten your bow. Stand big. More space. More impact. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change sides, dancer, opposite side, opposite hand, opposite foot. More impact, most impact, fullest expression. 1, 2, kick more, kick bigger. 3, what would it look like? Yes, keep going, yes. 4, 5, change sides. Yeah, and go for where you fall out of the pose. Get big. Yeah, come into your body, come into your skin, come into your life. Most impact. For 5, 1, 2, 3, bigger. 4, 5. Yes, so good. Good. Switch sides. Good. Last one right here. Take the pose, land the pose in your body, and then take it someplace big and bold and new, so you become uncertain, so you fall out of the pose. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Tree pose. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh, hands to heart center, set your drishti. Yeah, tree pose. Press into center line. Foot into leg. Press your leg back into your foot. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Look up, look back. Take this tree pose. Big, bold, out. Open. Good, Cher. Change sides. Good. Yeah. Equal pressure. Foot, leg, leg, foot. From the floor to your core, pull in and lift up. Yeah, and look back. Lean into what you cannot see. Good. Lift and look till you fall out of tree. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good work. Come back to standing. Yeah, come back to standing. Reset. Extended mountain. Look up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. High push up to low push up. Vinyasa. High push up, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward on your mat. Back foot plants. Use your block on the outside of your right shin and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stacking your shoulders, gaze up to your top hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come up to standing. Right toes turn in. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Take your feet wide. Bring your hands back in line with your toes and drop your head towards the earth. Drop your head towards the earth. Get out of your head, get into your feet. Baby bend to your knees. For 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up to standing. Point your right toes forward. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat. And then widen your stance. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Look up. Hinge and reach forward and fold over your front foot. Bring your fingertips to the block, fingertips to the earth. Send your gaze to your belly button. Gaze in towards your belly button. Breathing deeply and freely, in and out your nose. Twisting triangle, left hand stays where it is, right fingers reach for the ceiling. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to the mat and you flow. High push up, low push up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your left foot forward on your mat. Back foot plants. Place the block on the outside of your front shin and come into triangle left side. Stack your shoulders, send your gaze up. Yes, be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing. Left toes face the long edge of your mat. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Hinge at your hips and fold forward. Yeah, drop in, side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to standing and set up for pyramid pose left side. Keep the bind of your hands, left foot forward, feet wide. From the floor to the core, pull in. Hinge forward over your left leg. Gaze up and in towards your belly button and drop in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And twisting triangle, right fingertips to the earth, right fingertips to a block. Send your left hand up towards the ceiling. Press down to your right heel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands to your mat and you flow from high push-up to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, sigh it out. High push-up. Come bring your knees down to the earth, Shay. Low push-up. Bend your elbows by your ribs, bring your shoulders down lower, gaze at the top edge of your mat. High push-up. Low push-up. High push-up, low push-up. One more, high push-up. Lower all the way down to your mat. Bring one ear to the earth, one ear on your mat, arms back by your sides, good. Just be here, take 2 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Place your other ear on the mat, breathe in, breathe out. Locust pose. Press your hips down, lift your hands, your heart, your feet, fly up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in, breathe out. Locust pose number 2, rise up, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to your mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Floor bow. Transform intention to action. Reach back, grab your feet, your ankles, one side, both sides, and kick. Press your shins to the back wall. Rise up. Create action out of intention for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release your grip, sway your feet from side to side. Second set, floor bow. Transforming intention to action. Grab your feet, kick your feet, rise up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, sway your feet from side to side. Take a breath in, let it go. Extend your legs out long back behind you. Place your hands on your mat by your bottom ribs. So hands further back, palms further back on your mat. Good, hands wide, pinkies off the edge, good. From here, press the tops of your feet into the earth. Yes, 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 yes. Press your hands into your mat. Press the mat away from you and straighten your arms. Upward facing dog. Press down through your hands. Yes. Press down through your feet till your thighs come up off the earth. Yes. Arm bones pull back. Good. 3, 2, 1. So good. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Take a breath in and make some noise. Again, breathe in. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Camel pose, if you tuck your toes, if you're newer to camel, probably not new to camel, but if your toes are tucked, your heels are closer if you go to grab them. Hands to the small of your back. Press your hips forward, chest lifts up, reach back, grab for one heel or both heels, lifting your chest up, sending your gaze back. Go for impact. Impact here in your breath, in your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back on your heels, hero's pose. Take a breath in. Clear it out. And then make your way onto your back for bridge pose. Feet firmly on your mat. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Send your hips up towards the ceiling. Press your hips up. Press your feet down. Hips up, feet down. For 5. 1, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down to your mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Number 2, bridge, rise up, lift up, press down to lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 3, we're halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, Shay. Breathe in, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 5 in the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay up or come down. Last one right here. Make it big. Shay, share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your hips down to the earth. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Soles of your feet touch, knees go wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and feel your heartbeat. Feel your belly rise and fall with your breath. Right here is action. Intention transformed into action. Your heart is pounding. Your breath is deep. You made that happen. You made that transformation happen. Happy baby. Bend your knees, grab the pinky toe edges of your feet, and press your head into the mat. Yeah, press your tailbone into the mat. Flatten out your spine, rock from side to side. Now, what would make the most impact in this happy baby? Is it more softness? Is it straightening legs? Let's check it out. What makes the most impact for you? Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck and lift your chest off your mat and pulse up towards your toes for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your right leg to a hover. Flex your foot. Keep pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex your feet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Place your hands underneath your tailbone. Hands under your tailbone to give yourself a cushion. Flex your feet and press your heels up towards the ceiling. Good. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower your legs another 30 degrees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your feet to a hover. Flex your feet. Yes, look up at your toes. Shoulders off the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes, shoulders off the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. 2 more, lower down 30. 60. Feet to a hover, flex your feet, look at your toes, and click your big toes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Last one, lower down 30. Go for impact. 30. Feet to a hover. Hover your feet, shoulders up, look at your toes, and click your heels together like Dorothy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Take a breath in, rock from side to side, let it go. Abdominal twists. Interlace your hands at the nape of your neck. Yogi bicycles. Bring your right elbow towards your left knee. Kick your right foot out like you mean it. And switch sides. Yeah, and switch sides. Good. For 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Home stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees in. You can have all the intention of doing core work all you want until it becomes action. Nothing happens. High boat. High boat. Rock up onto your sits bones. Reach your fingers towards the wall. So high boat, you'll be up on your sits bones, like so. Knees can be bent. You can grab onto the backs of your thighs. Lift your chest up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Lift in your chest. Low boat, lower halfway down. High boat, rise up. Low boat, lower down. High boat, rise up. Low boat and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, full body stretch. Reach your fingers, point your toes, flex your feet. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist and come into half pigeon. Maybe bring your forearms down. Maybe bring your forehead down. Breathe in and breathe out. And what does it look like in your life when you are aware of transforming your intention to action? And how does that show up for you in your life? Set your sights on that, maybe for just today, maybe for this week. And look for where you are thinking about doing something. And connect the thinking about doing the thing into taking action to do the thing. The discipline that you have to come to your mat is a skill, is a superpower. Put that discipline in place and take action in your life where it's currently intention. Half pigeon, other side. Switch sides. Bring your left leg forward, right leg back. Left knee to left elbow. Bring your shin, across the top of your mat. You can use the block underneath your back buttock. Use the block, place it underneath your back hip, Make this accessible. Good. And fold forward. Good. Good. Yeah, and just as we use the tools, the blocks, the blankets, our yoga mat, those are tools that we use to make this practice accessible. Those same sort of tools exist in life. Like the block is a tool. Like the phone is a tool to have a communication, have a conversation with someone that you care about. In the same way that there's resistance for reaching for the block to make it accessible, there's sometimes resistance in reaching for the phone to have the conversation. And just look for where that shows up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And double pigeon. Bring your right shin around in front and stack your shins like fire logs. And if you can bring your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee, great. If not, if this is fiction, bring your left foot to the earth. Foot bent, yes. Bring your hands back by your hips. And flex your right foot. Yeah, and lean into that so you feel that in your right hip flexor. Breathe here. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Right foot comes down, left foot comes on top. Yeah, pressing away to lean into the sensation. Flex your foot. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Frog pose. Bring your knees out wide, long way on your mat. And make right angles with your legs, your shins, and your feet. So flex your feet, Shay. Flex your feet. Yeah, flex your feet. And bring your knees as wide as you can right now. Drop your head, stack your fists, and keep coming back to flexing your feet. Yeah, flexing your feet. We'll be here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crawl forward to come out of frog. Crawl forward, bring your belly to the earth, your legs together behind you. And then set up seated single leg extension. Right leg out long on your mat, left foot to right inner thigh. Seated tree. And fold over your front leg. Gaze towards your knee. Gaze towards your belly button. And then switch legs. Other leg out long. Reach. Fold forward. Seated forward, fold both legs out long. Reach. Fold forward. Reverse tabletop. Bring your hands back by your hips. Bend your knees. Feet press down. Hips lift up. Gaze up and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and set up fish pose. Hands under your hips. Forearms down. Chest lifts. Toes are spread. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up out of fish pose and take waterfall pose. Take the block and place the block underneath your tailbone and send your legs up towards the ceiling. Maybe you reach your hands up towards the ceiling as well for an inversion. Slowly bring your feet down to the mat. Remove the block from underneath your tailbone. Taking a full body stretch, pointing your toes, flexing your feet. Hug your right knee into your chest. Supine twist. Left hand takes your right knee across your body and set your gaze to your right thumb. Simple supine twist. Switch sides. Get the other side, switch sides. And come back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana one more time. Bottoms of your feet touch. Knees go wide. And we take this pose before we come into Shavasana because it puts the natural curve in your low back without any action. Just the shape of the pose makes it happen. Take your feet out long on your mat. Find the corners with your heels and then take your feet wider. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up to receive. Now let your eyes close, let your eyes be heavy. Yeah, let your intention be transformed into receiving. You have created the action, that transformation's taken place. And now that you are here in stillness in Shavasana, receive your practice in stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Roll to your right. Make a fetal position with your body. And press yourself up to seated at the top edge of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center and touch your thumbs to your chest. Hands of action, making connection with the intention that you have inside. And we'll seal today's practice with 3 ohms. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Hands of action, making connection to intention of thought. Together we take a breath in. And we bow and say namaste, namaste. Thank you so much for making the commitment to coming to your mat, for coming to this space, for making time for you. And look for ways to transform your intention into action. Make that, bridge that gap. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye. Yes, do the thing, Yogi. Rock it.